Hey guys, how are we? So I have a message from Spirit, and it's a big reminder for everyone to really drop back into their heart space. Drop into your heart and allow your heart to be the guide. Allow your heart to tell you where you want to go, what you're wanting, what your true desires are. Away from the mind space. The mind's going to tell you so many different things. Your mind will tell you, go this way, go this way. And these are all the reasons why you shouldn't do this. This is all the reasons why you shouldn't be with that person. This is all the reasons why X, Y, Z. It will tell you all of that. Nah, don't want to do that anymore. Over that, those things. It's our mind tricking us in a sense. It's protecting us, basically. Our mind is there to protect us from the things that are in the background, some from past memories, all the things. It's like protecting us from feeling whatever it's protecting. So of course, what's gone in the heart space? We've been hurt. Um, Things have happened, and it's hurt us. Yeah, and we've got these memories and what they mean from these experiences, basically. But that's the mind. So, what is the heart actually wanting and desiring? What is your heart longing for? If we live from our heart space, there'd be so much less worry. There would be such an easier path. Things will flow a lot more. The right people, all the things will just happen. We'll feel more love, more joy, all of these things. But the mind will protect you from that. Because it doesn't want to feel the things that have happened in the past. And how do you know that's even going to happen? You don't. You don't know if you're going to feel hurt again. That's from the past. The past doesn't even exist anymore. So why do we want to hold on to that and go by what's going on in that subconscious mind from these past memories? It's purely protecting you. It's stopping you from having the things that you're actually wanting and that you desire, that your heart is really longing for. So how do we do that? How do we keep coming back to our heart? How do we keep coming here, dropping into this heart space and following that? We have to honor what comes up when we go into our heart. You know, when you drop in and say something comes in, you're like, oh yeah, it feels so amazing. I can feel all of that love inside of me. I can feel, it feels really good. But then quite quickly, possibly, or maybe it creeps up, that part that's going, oh no, no, don't like that. That doesn't feel so good. Now I'm going to give you a whole list of things of why not to do that. And then you feel the resistance in the body. And you forget about that thing, that feeling that you got, that aliveness, that love, that passion, that feeling that felt so good within you. That kind of fades because you start to get fixated on this and start to feel the resistance to even going there with the other thing. So if we can honor that part, honor the shit that comes in with it, speak to it, love it, accept it. It was part of the past. Love that part and allow it to release. And then seeing what other emotions that are sitting there. So there may be grief, fear, these things may rise again. So feeling the emotion, feeling what's there. A lot of grief's in the heart. So the thing that you could be avoiding is feeling the grief, feeling that sadness of what happened in the past. and it's still there, to feel it. So feel the feeling, feel the grief. And that might only be for a minute, that might be 5 minutes, it might be 10 minutes, whatever it may be. But feeling it, and then you feel the lightness in the body, the spaciousness in the body. There's almost like this relief that happens when we feel the bloody emotion. But yet we avoid feeling this fucking emotion. We resist it. And we already know the resistance is not a nice feeling. Resistance feels like you're blocked and all these things, and we're like, it's just like you're banging up against the wall and you're getting frustrated because it's like, why? All you gotta do is feel the thing. All you gotta do is feel the emotion. But we want to avoid it because it's protecting us. Because there's a part of us that's uncomfortable with going there and feeling the thing. We were taught not to really feel. We were told certain emotions were, no, don't cry, don't do this, don't do that, right? And they were told, and they were told, and they were told. So it's all going down the cycle, right? It's this continued thing. We need to change the cycle to allow emotions to be healthy. Emotions are healthy. The more we can feel in the moment and we can express that at the time, the easier everything else is. But we constrict it, we hold it back because that's what we learn. We learn how to do that. We're really, really good at that. We're really good at suppressing and hiding these emotions from us. Sucking them up, right? But they're still there. They're still wanting to be expressed. So when they come up, feel the damn emotion if you can. I get it. I still don't do it. I don't do it all the time. I do as much as I can. And if I can't feel it in the moment, it's later, like promising yourself that I'll feel that later. I'll allow myself to feel that later. And this doesn't mean anger and rage and like raging out and projecting onto people. It's totally different. If anger comes up, don't project it. You can admit and say that I'm angry. Express that. But then later, feel it. Feel the anger. Go away and feel the anger. Shake it out. Stomp it out. Scream it out. This one I'm not so great with. Tears, pretty good at. So for those people who are saying, oh, I don't really cry, ask yourself, what's going on? Like, am I blocking me from feeling the tears? What do I really feel about crying? What's there? What's it's trying to tell me? Because crying is not weak. Anger isn't unhealthy. Anger projected onto other people is unhealthy. But your anger, when we tap into that, that's our passion and that's our drive. Like the other morning, I think I shared it on here, and I had so much, it was so tense in my body when I woke up, and I had to let it out. Like I had I had to. And so I shook it out and I pushed it out, basically. Like I moved it through my body. And my God, I had such a nice day. Like my practice was totally different to my normal morning routine. But with that, I felt so much more spaciousness. I felt alive in my body. The passion was there. The drive was there. The knowing and the feeling of why I'm doing what I do. It brought that passion back again. But from the suppression of anger, that starts shoving that down and further and further and further away. Same with not feeling your tears, not feeling the sadness, the grief that is sitting in your body. It's the same thing. It blocks from feeling the heart. If we keep suppressing and holding on to these tears and not express them, What do you think's happening? Are you closing down in more of your heart space? When all you got to do is just feel it, feel the thing. And I know that resistance is sometimes not easy to step through. We want to, but the thing of going through that resistance is feeling it and really seeing what's really there. And then when we do that, we're back in our heart. We can feel that heart space again. We can feel what's really alive within us, within our heart. How we want to show up, how we want to express our love, where we want to go, who we want in our life. You treat people different, all the things, right? We're in our heart space. This is what's going to guide you, not your mind. The mind is generally going to block the things that you're truly wanting. I can explain it in a way, like last year, for me, like something I really desire is a relationship, having that sacred union. And last year, I was kind of saying that I wanted it. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't trying. And I wasn't feeling the grief of not having a partner, like all these different things. Like, again, it's so late, yeah? And I went up a lot of resistance last year. And at times did I sit and feel? Yes, but a lot of the time I really resisted it. As much as I was like, yes, I want to get through it. Like, it was like almost like I was forgetting all these things, right? And really, all I had to do was feel what was underneath it, what was there. And that meant to feel the grief of not having the things that I had desired prior, the grief of the hurt that I had experienced from other people. And it's not to say that, they did it to me, but from the experiences that I've had, the betrayal that I experienced. Sure, I can have all the understanding and clearing it and have love and compassion for people, forgive them, forgive myself. I was doing it it was very much in that, but I hadn't fully felt the grief of what had happened, which was blocking me from really wanting and desiring to feel the want and the desire of that sacred union again. And just part of me was like, well, I don't really have all these attachments, and I don't have like the attachments like I used to. Work through a lot of that. But I had to feel the grief, the sadness under that. And when it appears again, feel it. Recognize it for what it is. It just needs to be expressed. The thing that I didn't express back then, it's expressing it now because it hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there. It still wants to be felt. So if you can feel the thing from back then, there's lightness. And then you can open back up to the desire you're actually wanting. So I've always wanted that, right? Always known that. I'm like, nah, I'm good. But it was me blocking my feelings to really feeling the desire. And I totally lost my thought then. But I was blocking it, basically. because I didn't want to feel the thing. I didn't want to feel the grief. I didn't want to feel the pain of that. Like I didn't want to then, and throughout the time, I didn't want to feel it. There was resistance. I didn't want to go there. Don't want to go there. But it was blocking other shit in the meantime. This is why it's important to feel. When we feel the thing, we can be in our heart, we can experience that love, we can honor that, we can be guided with our heart. And then the right people, the right connections, the right jobs, all the things, like all the things that you're wanting can come in with more ease. You can trust the flow more because your heart always wants the best for you and it's guiding you in the right way. The only thing that's getting in the way is our mind and us blocking feeling. So I invite you to all drop into your heart, feel your emotions, be here with you. Love your heart and honor what comes up as much as you can. And knowing you're not going to do it all the time. You know, be easy on yourself with that. Chances are you're doing it all the time. You know, be easy and kind and loving to yourself. You deserve that. You deserve all those things that you desire and wanting. There is nothing wrong with desire. It's the attachment to the desire that can get in the way. But we're here to desire things. We're here to experience this human experience and do it from our heart and live from our heart space. And this is where we're going. This is where things are changing and going. And it's going to get easier. I believe it's going to get easier, and I'm going to damn well believe it. The more we listen, the more we feel at the time, the easier things will be, and the easier it is to drop into your heart, come from that space. And honoring that fear of expressing that love, honoring that. So of course this is very layered and we can go a lot further into this, but I really hope that has helped you in some way. And yeah, and I'm also, in a couple of weeks, they're opening up more spaces for mentoring, healing, all of the things. I will be doing a post on how you can work with me. But yeah, if you're feeling called and you really wanted to drop into your heart space, you want to clear stuff, reach out and be amazing. So anyways, I've gone a little bit longer than expected, but I really hope you all have a beautiful weekend and I shall see you all soon. Big love, guys.